Hello, Dave Hagan here, LPA Retail Systems. We have a short video for you today showing our new cut sheets that we have introduced into the Butcher Shop modification for Counterpoint software. I'm going to start with the setup of the new cut sheets, which is much easier and faster and easier to change than the old run pages that we used to do. We simply have this in the table. We are looking at pork here. In here we ask all our questions that we want, and we can allow up to 9 different answers for that. Liver is a yes/no question. Here I'm asking for some percentages. Whatever you want to do in here is fine, and these will show in whatever order you put these in. I'll show one more here just to give you some idea. Here I've done in beef, I've done this a little bit differently. I've lined up my questions to ask for all the number of packages first against my cuts, and then I'm asking for the thickness a second. My idea here was that this would be faster, more intuitive to fill out, but completely up to you. We are going to follow the order that you tell it to with as many or as few questions as you desire. Okay, so let's jump into touchscreen and we'll show you how this works. No change from our previous cut sheets is that we're going to do a start order. We're going to start an order. We're going to ask for who the customer is. And then we're going to drop in a landing page here. We're going to ask for what type of product are we cutting up. I'm going to pick on beef. And here we're asking for the weights. We used to ask for the weights after the cut sheet questions. Now we have made a change to ask for these first. Not a big deal, I don't think, to answer those first. And then we're going to drop, there's a button up here, we're going to go into our cut sheet. So these are all the questions that I had for beef. In my case, I can click on my answers up here using my mouse, or if I'm a keyboard person, I can use my arrow keys and my space bar to answer these. In this case, I'm going to get all my cuts 2 in a package, and I'm going to get them all 3/4 cut, except for this one, I'm going to do 1/2 inch. And on my chuck roast, I'm going to go with 100% hamburger. Okay. Also over here, you notice we have a spot for notes. We have the ability to put in notes if we wish. If there's something that the question doesn't quite answer, or I want clarification, or the customer wants something a little bit different than I normally do, I can go ahead and put in notes. I'll drop them down here too, put in my notes. Okay, so once I've done filling out my cut sheet, I'll go back to Counterpoint. I have a button here to import that in. Okay, I can also change my questions. Let's say I didn't really want this to be 3/4 inch. I want it to be 1/2. I can highlight that row, click my button over here to change that. And this is not terribly sophisticated. We're just going to put in the new answer that I want for that. And at that point, I can go ahead and complete this order. Here's a look at my cut sheet for internal use, showing all how I answered. Notes show up over here on the side. And I'll also show you the customer facing order that we will give to the customer. Once again, we show how they answered all the questions. This one has prices on it. The cut sheets do not. So very quick, simple demonstration of the new cut sheets. Thanks for watching.